few days, and that's the whole rest of this week, starting tomorrow up until Monday, and then Monday is my Sunday.
Okay.
So I think my energy is like morning already, and I'm already in like fear of loss because I'm losing out on milestones. I'm losing out momentum to build with them. I'm losing out love and relationship with my babies that they mean everything to me. And I think subconsciously timeline my body is used to me being in pain.
You feel like around this time of year, or
My
is it?
son's birthday is Monday. I
Okay.
have a grandson born before him, the day before him, granddaughter born the day before her. Him, like I said, I have a stream of birthdays. So all
Okay.
these people that I'm endeared to internally, and I have no access to, I have no real sustenance with. My body is my body is recognizing that, even though my mental space is trying to evade that reality. My mental space knows that I know I gotta move on because it's killing me. But my body is probably accustomed to me having breaking down. So all these new additions surrounding my son's birthday is heartbreaking. And I couldn't understand, like, I know I'm dealing with stuff where I'm at. I'm dealing with people. I'm dealing with things I don't want to deal with. Not getting enough rest, not nourishing when I want to, how I want to, how I would if I could with my own free volition. But even that, I think that was the biggest thing about like me coming out the other day and just being like, I just doing what the fuck ever. Because I'm not going to, if I don't do this, I'm not going to go. If I try to do anything more than this, I'm going to be calling rescheduling. And I don't operate like that. I'm very calculated in my self care. And when I got to that point, that's kind of okay. You need to look at this shit because you know that's not you. I know that's not me. I came out in a couple of house clothes for real.
No, that's not you. You take pride in what you look like.
Even if I feel like I look like shit, I still take the time to try to avert that. And I had said fuck it a couple too many days in a row. Scared myself. And I'm not looking at a mirror every day. I don't have a mirror. I'm not set up in my space. I have yet to take the time because I don't want to do that again somewhere else that's not mine. I really don't.
Right. So you did fill out an application. You put an application in for housing somewhere.
I got it in yesterday. Unfortunately, I'm very thankful because the lady Sonia that I kept calling, I felt like I was harassing and I kept on prolonging and dragging and making a big deal out of what she probably doesn't even care about or think about. But in my mind, I'm harassing you because I keep calling and I ain't made it yet. And this money order has been in my possession since December the 5th. I've been knowing about this place since September around the 5th. So not even the 5th, but later around the end of the September month, I guess. I know I was in Maryland, but I just felt like I, the procrastination is ridiculous and I keep involving this lady in it now. So I'm thankful I got that out of the way, and I feel like if it wasn't for my new lady, I wouldn't have got that done either. Yes, I wouldn't have.
Okay. So an application is in. Is there other places that you
Yeah, I
want
want to go to the other places, the couple of places you told me.
Yeah.
And I have an appointment with her tomorrow. That's what I said. I didn't.
Not tomorrow. You said on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday. I didn't listen to my belly. Because we ain't getting what we want. But I'm starting some new regimens. Because I've been up since 8 o'clock and I didn't nourish or drink or do anything before I left. And I didn't have a meal yesterday. I was prepping for hours. I was interrupted in my prepping, literally.
What were you prepping?
Food, just to get myself some meals set up so I won't have to, if I'm not feeling good about these days coming up and my heart is aching, at least I could just go warm me up something that I know I made and that I'm going to enjoy. Not something that I just got to put on my stomach because I need to put something on my stomach. So I was prepping, trying to prep a couple of things, but ultimately ended up only getting one solid meal done, but that didn't even, I didn't sit down from that until after midnight because I was interrupted in my flow. So I was trying to prep for this apple pie I've been needing to make for months, and process some carrots because I need to freeze them so I can be able to pull them so I could juice them or whatever. And I had to go through the hassle of going in the vegetable bin because I just been throwing stuff in there, and I got all this molded stuff in there because I'm not doing what I need to do before it's not usable. And I had to clean that out, clean the drawer. So I ended up breaking down stuff, trying to get myself organized. But in the middle of that, of course, I got, my energy has to be interfered with because I'm not in my own space. So. And these young people, I can't do anything about. They were previous residents before I got there. They're family, just like I'm considered family. So, but they have no respect. They didn't say, "Oh, excuse me, can we get in here with you?" They just came like, we doing this. And that was the energy. That was silent energy that I picked up on. But I know when I'm in a place where I can't trust the people I'm around, and that's what I'm mourning as well. Like, I'm sick of that shit. Because I don't really like humans. But I'm willing to deal with them. I got to live with them. I'm looking like them. But I ain't them. And that shit really annoys me because I have an awareness that humans don't, and don't give a fuck to have. And that really annoys me. That's why I don't like them. So, long short, I ended up having to move my things around, kind of start multitasking other ways. So I wasn't getting pissed off and incensed about what the fuck was really going on, because it was just disrespect.
Right.
At the end of the day, bottom line, that's all it was. Like, I'ma show this bitch. That was the energy. So I dealt with it, and I was even more than I should be because my heart is bigger than my brain. Because when they don't have the things that they need for their meal, that they interrupted my meal to make, and they're ready to go have their meal and they don't have it, I have it. And why I have to offer it, why I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, I can't shut the fuck up. Because who gives a fuck what they don't got? They don't give a fuck about me. But my silly rabbit can't fucking do better. My mother would be doing this to me. Get it together. Brain ass need to operate better. Because I know what I'm dealing with. And I need to reserve myself and preserve myself.
I get it.
Always overextending. All the fuck ways overextending. I don't know how not to.
Well, when you're helping somebody, it's still a positive thing.
It is a positive thing. I listen, I don't do toxic positivity. I don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, I don't give two fucks.
What's toxic positivity?
You don't know that?
Well, I've heard of it, but I want to see what. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't know. Tell me what it is.
So, toxic positivity for me, and I'm going to double check that with my chat. I got something to tell you about that, by the way. But double checking that after I tell you what I feel it is and what I've observed and what I won't do with it. So when things are not real in the way of, this is not connecting, this is not adding up, this is not making sense, and you're just going to be like, oh well, I still have full cup, oh well, I still have rosy glasses on. So my uncle pissed me off because I guess I was using toxic positivity to him, according to him and his function, because my grandmother is terminally sick, and I'm saying, speak life into her. Stop talking stupid shit in my ear about this. And he said, well, you want me to just imaginary or make it up? So maybe to him that was toxic positivity. But to me, that's speaking life into the life force that you should be speaking life into, because why are you speaking like this if you really don't want this and this is not the goal?
I see what you're saying.
But in the toxic positivity situation for me, I was able to be cordial. I was able to refrain from snatching a bitch, which is what I like to do, and I ain't going to jail, so I know I ain't going to do. But I still had to placate like I'm not bothered. And when they didn't have a condiment, I opened my I opened my big motherfucking mouth for people who wouldn't give a fuck and don't give a fuck. And why? When I know that, did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's toxic positivity for me that I don't want to engage in.
Mm-hmm. It's like positivity you don't really mean.
Exactly.
Right.
Be genuine. That's
Right.
it. That's
Yeah,
to the
I see
core
what you're saying.
genuine for me because that's all the fuck I respect.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I already know they don't give a fuck about me. They already showed me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still extend my shit to people who I know don't give a fuck about me because I'm in their space and that's just my heart. That's some dumb shit. I need to figure that out. I need to learn how to retreat.
Well, you need a place to retreat.
That part.
You know, because you're in somebody else's space, right? And so being in somebody else's space, you're with other humans, right, who aren't on your same level, and so you're just surviving. Again, it's survival.
But then I have to feel like I don't trust them with my crock pot that I left with somebody slurry their spit in it, or I like these kind of things is going through my mind because I'm reading energy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading energy, and I know they wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you would go and do that disrespectfully, just be like, I don't give a fuck about what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
Silently, I'm moving through this bitch, and I'm gonna do what I came to do, and I don't give a fuck what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the energy, and it was like a bombarding. And I was in my peace, I was in my flow, I was in meditation mode, and the energy came to shift that
Mm-hmm.
and try to bait me into something.
Mm-hmm. So we need to get you housing so that you can be in your own place and have your own energy and do your own thing. So
Guess what?
What?
Turning in this application yesterday wasn't just a smooth process either. Now the person who received it, no problem.
Right.
But the energy of the environment let me know that, oh my God, if I have to live in this kind of place with a neighbor like that, what the fuck that's got? So we had to park, and there was no parking because all the parking is assigned.
Mm-hmm.
So when there was a slot open, or there was 2 slots open, we just parked because everywhere else was full and there's no additional for visitor parking.
Right.
So we go into the what do you call that?
Office.
Community space. That's where the office is.
Right.
Here comes one of the residents. Those are people parking spaces. I said, damn, was that the police? I don't know what the fuck he talk about, because where we supposed to park at when you see it ain't no parking.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm here, you might not know, but we're here to do business, so if there's no parking, what you suggest we just keep driving?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you talking about?
Like, where are we gonna go? Right.
But he came in with the authority like, yeah, you know, those are other people's parking spaces. Who asked you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Who is the god of this parking lot? You?
Mm-hmm.
And now you the kind of neighbor I gotta be bothered with too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Well.
But the lady who just got in that position,
Uh-huh.
hopefully I read right, because she felt to me as if she would be advocating on my behalf.
Right.
Because of the circumstances and the whole blank space that I was not trying to bring too much into with the information.
Right.
I showed it to her. Obviously, I need to bring it to her attention because I don't want them to just disregard it and keep my money order.
Sure.
And she was understanding, but she's not the person making the decisions.
Right, but she can convey that information to the person making the decisions, and hopefully, if she has a good read on it, then hopefully she can do it in a proper way. That
I hope so. She told me I can include anything relevant when I email her.
Okay. So
where's the email? I have to call my lady, because where am I supposed to email her at? Do I have the papers? I was so disheveled out of my mind in a way yesterday, because I found out impacting information on top of what I was already feeling. So that put me over the edge by the time I got with her. I was uncontrollably having to control myself because that shit kept welling up And I needed to scream so bad, but I still didn't scream it out yesterday. That I had to pull over a couple times. Because my children, they ain't finna kill me. I'm about to have to start wearing fuck these kids t-shirts. And I'm about to have to get me about another 28 of them made. So I can have one for every day of the month. Fuck these kids. For real. I'm for real. Because I can't do this the rest of my days. I can't.
Well, and your kids are grown, right?
But
and
my grandchildren
I know
are not.
your grandbabies are not grown. And that was my very next.
And for them to have to get the, the 3, 4, 5 sides of the stories, and they're babies. And so what I realized is my grandchildren don't even know what happened to their auntie because my children don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to tell the truth. Even though they're young, you should know the reality of what happened. Your auntie she almost left here just like your uncle did. Somebody tried to take her life. She wasn't just sick. Some things happened. You need to understand the difference that what caused those things to happen.
So what are we talking about?
My daughter was almost murdered a year after I lost my son. My grandchildren, they're now going into high school ages and teens, and they don't know what happened to their auntie or their uncle.
Okay.
They just know what they saw, which was my daughter in a coma or sick or recovering or whatever. My granddaughter's 13, about to be. The only reason my those two siblings, that mother of her and my daughter came together is because of my granddaughter. That is what brought the siblings together because they were sibling rival for life. But once my daughter had a child the complexion of her sister, she had to embrace her sister because she wasn't. And she's a younger sibling to the sister, so the trauma of all the things that they went through still lingering in their relationships, their bonds broken, all that kind of stuff going on. But the only reason them two sisters started to come together was because that baby was born. And you need to know she's impacted your mother. And you need to know that not only that's your aunt, that's your aunt mommy, because she took ownership of that baby because of that. And if it wasn't for that baby, these siblings wouldn't have that. It would have took however many more years because I was suffering because they was doing that to each other. So I was happy when I saw that shit start to subside because the baby was here now, and now they got a common. They got something that they got to be respectful of each other
Right. They
about.
got something to be positive. Yeah, I get it.
And my grandchildren are smart. Ain't no reason not to tell them the fucking truth. So my children still don't know how to communicate, and they don't want to know how to communicate because they don't probably have the endurance. They probably don't that I have. That I can't stand up to shit and speak my mind about it. Some of them do, a few, but for the most part, the most of them don't.
Okay.
So
we have one in, and now you're gonna work on getting some of the other applications.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting to text the lady because she thinks we have an appointment when I already had an appointment scheduled, and I gave her the wrong time because in my mind I couldn't do the math. And I told her I had an opening that I don't. And I do need to meet with her, so I don't know if we can rearrange it. And I don't want her to have availability that I miss out on because I didn't tell her yesterday. Because I found out yesterday evening, but I was still decompressing from what I was dealing with in that space where I'm dealing. So when I got up to take my bath, I took a bath today because I usually don't, but I needed to because the last time I've been washing in the shower, and I like to, my skin needs to emerge in that water, and I hadn't done it for the time that I was in the, I don't know what the hell going on mode. I hadn't been doing it properly. So I needed to exfoliate, and I also needed to get back into my routine. So Usually I'm interrupted because of so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Today I figured I'd go earlier because I knew I needed to get out, and I ended up being on the phone for 2 fucking hours.
Who are you talking to?
Trying to call about this chat GBT going in my bank account that I didn't authorize, that I didn't ask you to, that you ain't got no business going in my bank account if I ain't ordered nothing from you.
That's weird.
No, that's these systems.
Mm-hmm.
And because they know I know how to override their limitations, they like, oh, we going in your money situation. Because I am knowing how to navigate things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't penalize me because I know how to navigate things. I didn't order shit from you.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 hours and I still didn't get the goddamn shit corrected, and I still got to go into the branch. And I talked to 5 people, 3 of them resembling me, and nobody with no competency. That shit pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
First thing in the AM, I got to be dealing with, you just know your job and that's all the brains you got?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here, human. That shit pisses me off. That's why this came to this conclusion today.
Mm-hmm.
No humans before noon. Not for me. Not until at least June.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to deal with that fucking chat GBT.
All right. I gotta make an appointment with you.
Thinking they're smarter than me. That's what they thought. They like, oh, she's pretty. Yeah, we're gonna at 1:44 a.m. So that transaction was supposedly happen yesterday, but it didn't come on my phone until 1:44 a.m. Make it make sense, because when I buy something right away, it shows up on my phone.
All right. You have next week with
Wednesday at same time,
okay. And that's smart. I get it. All right.
because this all over the place. Rigmarole's got to go. And I took the 11 o'clock appointment with you today so I could try to move around earlier. But God damn it, I did not ask Doug to call my phone at 8 a.m., waking me up when my alarm wasn't set until 9. Pissing me the fuck off.
Right.
So I think what I'm going to start doing is powering down my phone so nobody can reach me. Even I don't think Do Not Disturb keeps the... I don't think Do Not Disturb keeps the calls from coming through. Because what in the heck be going on with this phone? It constantly goes on Do Not Disturb. I don't put it on Do Not Disturb. This is the phone that I never put on Do Not Disturb, but it lives there for whatever reason. And then stuff is still working when it's not on Do Not Disturb. I'm like, what happened? What's happening here? I need to go sit down with tech, and I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put you back at 11.
Okay.
I just don't have anything past, and my thing is that you're having to come all the way out here.
But if it's the, I know, I hate the fact that it's the travel and the mileage, but if it's available on another day afternoon, I'm willing to do the travel, because that'll force me to come do stuff at the library that I need to do here.
Okay.
That I be refusing to sit there and still do.
I mean, I can do on the 13th, which is a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I can do 12 o'clock. I can also do 3 o'clock.
Let's do 3.
Okay.
Friday the 13th. Something about that day. Is it somebody's birthday, February the 13th? I think it's somebody's birthday. I don't know, but I love me a Friday the 13th. And see, I'm not like everybody else. So see, even me looking forward to that. It's not like humans. I'm not like y'all or them. I'm not like them. And I'm okay with that. And I'm a rare being in my own essence. And don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't have a problem with having to navigate around people that I'm not very fond of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very fond of it.
Right. Makes sense. All right, I've got you down for Friday the 13th at 3.
That sounds like music to my ears. Why is that crazy?
Yeah.
Because I love that day. And it's Mother's Day. Hey, it's Mother's Day. Hey, I'm going to be dressed for Mother's Day.
On February.
It's a lot of Mother's Days every month. Unfortunately, they didn't let the laymen know. Yes. So, because I know that's Mother's Day, that's one of my days. That's my favorite day. It's a lot of Mother's Days this month. Let me see, did we miss them any yet? Because I haven't even started counting because my brain usually already had mapped it out in my calendar for the year so I won't miss it. Usually. But I haven't done that yet. And what is today, the 5th?
Today is the 4th.
Okay.
February 4th. You know, I was looking up yesterday is life paths.
Today is 246.
It's 2426.
2468. That's what I was about to say.
Oh,
2468.
2468. Yeah.
Those are the kind of ways that I process. I don't know, it's not normalcy, but it's patterns. So I definitely appreciate knowing this type of esoteric stuff that most people don't even think about or care about. But it matters in the realm of this here thing we're doing called reality.
Life.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I had yesterday I went down this rabbit hole last night with master numbers and what your life path
Good job. Okay, so this is going to get you closer to what I'm telling you. Keep going. Keep going. All I could tell you to do is keep going because I didn't get into numerology by accident.
Yeah.
I got into numerology trying to learn about lottery. And then when I started learning stuff about numerology, I said, I got to see what's me. I'm so glad you even know